So it's a very embarrassing story for me, and although it would be funny for the viewers, so I'll just share it. I get this a lot. So I liked a girl. She liked a guy. He liked a hobby that happened to be dancing.
Okay.
And obviously, the smart young me, which is I am saying it in a sarcastic manner, the smart young me thought, okay, I like this girl, she likes this boy, and he is an amazing dancer. So all I have to do is be a better dancer than him. This is like 7th standard me thinking that all I have to do is just become a better dancer than that guy, and I'll achieve my goals then, basically. So what happened is that is how I got serious about dancing, because I had a superior motive about dance actually. So then what happened is in that process of trying to become a better dancer to impress some other person, I fell in love with dancing, and then everything else just fell apart by itself. And
You forgot about that girl as well.
yeah,
That really happened to me like real soon. So, for example,
I joined classes when I was 14, 13 or something like that. And then by the time I was 15 or 16, I was teaching in my lower classes. Okay, I was not even an adult. And by the time I was 17, my teacher, he was a do you know this show called Boogie Oogie?
Yes.
So it's a very old reality show. It's not active anymore, but yeah. So there was a sequel of the Boogie Oogie reality show ka season in 2014. And by the time I was 16 and 17, he took me to choreograph. So I had just become an instructor for 2 months, and I showed him my choreography, and he was so overwhelmed and impressed by me that he just took me for choreographing for the reality show. Like actually, like I had 3 contestants that I was choreographing for at the age of 16 and 17.
That's great.
Yeah, so for me, and this is the time when there was no workshop culture, there was no community. I had no sense of there is a world out there that exists. All I knew was reality show. If you are choreographing for a reality show, you are something.
I'm standing on stage, the results are being announced, and I had like literally, this was my goal. Before the competition, I thought that let me just get to semi-finals. And let 10 people know that Gaurav Singh exists and he does some urban thing. That used to be the term back then. It is cancelled now. So that was my goal. Now here I am in the finale, and I'm standing on the stage while the results are being announced, and the host said the third prize goes to XYZ, and I lost all hope. I was like, if I were to get any prize, it would be third prize by a long shot, that too.
Okay.
Yeah. And then third prize, like, okay, cool. I mean, I made it till I was already at the top of, I was already on cloud 9 that I'm here. Okay. I had no anticipation. I have that video as well. And then he said second prize. And then there was this guy next to me. His name is Keyur. Shout out to Keyur Wagela, by the way. He's a very good choreographer. So he was standing next to me, and I loved his performance. Like we're still good friends. I loved his performance so much that I had total belief that he's gonna get first prize. So after the announcement of second prize, I congratulated him. That next is your name. Bhai, tu jeet gaya. Congratulations. The moment I shook his hand, they took my name. Oh, I remember that one. I have a photo framed in my room. There was a time when people used to take group photos and all with the after the class. I don't know if they do that anymore. So my first workshop was an outstation workshop, which is like, whoa, you know what I'm talking about. Like for a dancer to be able to travel and get a 5-star treatment and be paid for it. And that to a workshop amongst the good lineup, it was a big thing back then, to get amongst the top 10 people, to get your photo in there, in the posters. I'm being completely honest, like, I won't pretend that it meant nothing to me and I always knew it coming. No, nothing like that. People have been saying that I've been repetitive and I've not been diverting so much into growth and all. But here's the thing, guys, once and for all. What you saw when I was new, what you saw in my first videos was 10 years of my work. was a decade of my work. What you saw, the first experience stage videos and the few following workshops, was 10 years of my day and night, of my hard work, my dedication, and my sweat. That is what you saw. Now, if you're expecting me to the next day in the next 6 months to be a completely different at the same, to be impressed by me just the way you impressed by me when you saw me for the first time. Imagine there are two people walking on a road, and then one person starts walking faster. Then the other person might think, okay, he's walking faster, let me just walk faster than him. And then he's walking faster than the first guy. And the first person starts jogging, and the other person starts running. And they'll always try to be faster than each other without thinking of the possibility that you could fly. You don't have to run faster than the other person. What if in the process of that, you are limiting yourself from a possibility that might be way ahead than the person who's running? This has already happened to me. Was I not thinking that I have to change my choreography one day before the finale of the experience stage competition? I was right, because I was trying to run faster than the other guys. Talk to people, the way you ask them before doing something, the way you like to know what their preference is. It's very small things. So that is the basically the human thing I'm talking about. It's been very nice. That now, apart from that, coming to the technical thing, this is by far, I will say it without having fear of other websites not hiring me. This is by far, guys, the best website, online dance teaching website is of this country. No doubt about that. I'm not saying this to flatter you. If I did not like it, I would say it to your face. Maybe not on the podcast, but I would say it to your face. But I genuinely, like, even before the podcast, I was telling you, like, this is also nice. I was telling your camera guy, like, the frame is so nice. And I did not plan this because of this question, right? It's just a genuine opinion. So it's very professional, first of all, from making the choreographer, give his best at a class, guiding him how to, like, some people might know how to take an online lesson, some people might not know. So I'm sure you guys guide their way. Even you guide me, like, this you need to do a bit more, this you need to do a bit less, this is what you need to say sometimes. So that's nice. And so experience with IDALS has been really nice. Although I keep getting these cute, talented kids videos. So I heard the story from Jordan Peterson, I think about 2.5 to 3 years ago. I don't know. I heard him say that. He says, everybody tells you aim high, but they don't tell you aim high ultimately. In the short run, aim low, aim achievable. If you break down any task into achievable pieces, anything can be achieved. And that makes so much sense. Like, if I tell myself I have to do this 3 set of amazing videos, what I'm doing is I'm putting a burden of exaggerated quality on top of my own head. And that's just not practical. It's not good, it's not bad, it's not practical. Okay. If I tell myself, today I will do a beautiful choreography of 5 seconds. Now you see the difference. Now suddenly from 3 videos, it has come down to 5 seconds. It is so believable that I can do this, that I might actually spend 2 hours figuring out all the different possibilities and selecting the best one. And if I keep doing that one day like I said, if you break down a task into achievable pieces, anything can be achieved. So if I keep doing that 5 seconds thing every day for 10 days, boom, I have one choreography ready. An amazing choreography that I think is amazing is ready. And if I do that for, 1.5 months, 2 months, boom, you have your 3 videos ready. It's just how you tell yourself how you want to do things. Number one thing for yourself. Respecting somebody is one thing, and blindly following is another. I'm not talking about other people. I'm talking from my experiences. Things that I did that slowed me down. I blindly respected people, and it slowed my growth down. Okay. And if you want to learn from someone else, that doesn't mean you're looking down on the person that you were learning from till now. Okay. That is one really good advice according to me. So think for yourself. Be an open-minded person to new things.
and try to be the best possible version of yourself, not just in dancing, but also as a human being. And if you just realize these three things, if you apply, if you can implement, everything else, I think should fall into place automatically.